Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin lovers. Today we're diving into one of the most valuable, rarest, and historically powerful coins ever minted. The top 6 most valuable and most expensive United Kingdom 50 new pence featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This isn't just pocket change. This is a coin that could be worth $2,000 or more and could make you rich overnight. Don't spend it. Protect it. From royal design to European unity and skyrocketing collector demand, this coin has it all. Let's unlock the secrets behind this once-in-a-generation collectible. Let's get started. First up in the 1973 50 new pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. This isn't just any coin. This is a piece of royal history, European diplomacy, and rare numismatic art that could make you rich overnight if it's hiding in your collection. With market values soaring between $500 and $2,000 or more for coins in very fine to uncirculated condition, this is one coin you do not want to overlook or spend by mistake. Let's dive deep into the legacy, rarity, and value of this iconic decimal. Coin. The year 1973 marked a major shift in international politics for Britain. It was the year the United Kingdom joined the European Economic Community, EEC. In celebration of this historic event, the Royal Mint issued a special commemorative 50 new pence coin. It was not only a token of economic alliance, but also a powerful political symbol of unity and progress. This coin became one of the first commemorative decimal coins issued after decimalization in the UK, making it a cornerstone for modern British numismatics and a historic bridge between imperial tradition and European integration. The reverse of this coin, designed by the great Christopher Ironside, showcases a circle of 9 interlinked hands. These hands symbolize the original 9 member states of the EEC, each clasped in a show of solidarity, trust, and collective strength. This wasn't just art. It was a visual representation of diplomacy. Ironside's design is bold, deeply meaningful, and unlike any other coin of its era. The denomination 50 pence is neatly placed under the year 1973, anchoring the symbol of unity to a specific and transformative moment in time. Turn the coin over, and you'll be greeted by the elegant second crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. She is shown facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, exuding dignity and grace. Around her portrait reads the Latin legend, Elizabeth II D bullet operator G bullet operator R bullet operator F bullet operator D bullet operator, which stands for Elizabeth II Dei Grazia, Regina Fidei. Defensatrix, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This regal inscription reinforces the coin's status not just as currency, but as a timeless emblem of British heritage. The 1973 50 new pence coin was minted from copper nickel, a tough, corrosion-resistant alloy made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 13.5 grams and measures 30 millimeters across, with a distinctive heptagonal, 7-sided, shape that was unique to the new decimal 50p coins introduced in 1969. This coin's tactile design, size, and metal composition made it easily recognizable and a favorite among collectors and the public alike. But what sets the 1973 edition apart is its non-circulating commemorative status. It was not issued for general circulation, making surviving specimens much rarer today. Here's where things get exciting. This coin was only issued in limited numbers as part of special collector sets. Unlike everyday currency, this 50 new pence didn't pass through countless hands. Because of that, finding one in very fine, extra fine, or uncirculated condition is a jackpot. Today, this coin can sell anywhere from $500 to over $2,000, depending on condition and grading. That's right. A single coin tucked away in a drawer or album could become your unexpected fortune. Don't spend it for 50 new pence. Treasure it, because it's worth its weight in numismatic gold that as the years go by, collector demand for early decimal and commemorative coins like the 1973 50 new pence has exploded. With fewer pristine examples available and increased interest from new generation collectors, prices have steadily climbed. Add to that the fact that this coin marks a pivotal point in UKU history, and you have the perfect recipe for skyrocketing value. Coins certified by respected grading authorities such as ASO. Whether you're a coin enthusiast, investor, historian, or simply curious, the 1973 UK 50 new pence is a masterpiece that brings value far beyond its face. With increasing scarcity, powerful symbolism, and incredible market value, this coin is the kind of collectible that reminds us that history lives in our hands. If you happen to own one, don't spend it cheap. If you don't, it's time to start looking. This coin is a gateway to the past and a wise investment for the future. And who knows, this one little piece of metal could be your golden ticket. Next up to in the 1978 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin, featuring the beloved Queen Elizabeth II. This particular coin isn't just a chunk of copper. It's a timeless piece of monetary art, a symbol of an era, and potentially a $2,000 collector's dream. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just stumbled upon this coin in your drawer, what you're about to discover may change how you look at modern British coins forever. The 1978 50 new pence coin emerged in the aftermath of the UK's decimalization process, which officially began in 1971. This transition marked one of the most significant monetary changes in British history. Decimalization modernized the British currency system by simplifying the old pounds, shillings, and pence system into 100 pence per pound. The 50 new pence coin, first introduced in 1969, was one of the pioneering coins of this revolution. By 1978, it had become an essential part of everyday currency. But what sets the 1978 issue apart is its unique blend of artistry, low survival rate in top grades, and its increasing demand in today's collector market. The beauty and prestige of the 1978 50 new pence coin lie in the hands of two masterful designers, Arnold Machin and Christopher Ironside. On the obverse, you'll find the second crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin. The Queen is depicted facing right, adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a symbol of regal grace. Around her image is the inscription, Elizabeth 2D G Reg F.E. 1978, meaning Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, Ironside brings Britannia to life, a classical figure seated beside a lion, holding a trident and olive branch, reflecting both Britain's naval strength and peaceful aspirations. This makes the coin not just a medium of exchange, but a miniature canvas of British heritage. Britannia's presence on the 50 new pence coin symbolizes centuries of tradition, with her poised next to the lion, the crest of England, symbolizing courage, protection, and monarchy. Her right hand wields the trident of Neptune, reinforcing Britain's naval dominance, while the olive branch in her left hand radiates peace and diplomacy. The shield at her side carries the Union Jack, a powerful representation of the United Kingdom. Beneath, the denomination is clearly stated, 50 new pence. Ironside's meticulous design carries deep layers of cultural symbolism, making the coin not just historically significant, but aesthetically immortal. Unlike most modern UK coins, the 1978 50 new pence coin features a copper-nickel composition, a copper and nickel alloy that gives it durability and that unmistakable silver sheen. Though millions were produced for circulation, finding examples in very fine or extra fine condition today is increasingly rare due to circulation, wear, and pocket damage. Many of these coins were simply spent, lost, or damaged, making untouched or well-preserved specimens a high-demand commodity in the numismatic marketplace. If yours has sharp details, clean surfaces, and no scratches, it could be worth a small fortune. So, what's the coin worth today? In circulated condition, its value might appear modest, but in very fine to uncirculated condition, this 1978 50 new pence coin can fetch anywhere from $500 to over $2,000, depending on grading, certification, and buyer demand. In fact, some collectors have paid top dollar for coins that are graded by PCGS or NGC as MS65 or higher. One of the driving factors behind this surge in value is rarity, especially as collectors worldwide look to secure low-mintage decimal coins that represent the early days of Britain's modern coinage system. For investors looking to diversify their portfolio beyond traditional assets, rare coins like the 1978 50 new pence offer an attractive opportunity. Not only do they carry intrinsic historical and artistic value, but their market price is steadily climbing. The coin's scarcity, coupled with international demand and its status as a pre-1982 issue, makes it a strong long-term investment. And unlike stocks, this is an asset you can hold in your hand, one that's immune to market crashes and digital fraud. Many collectors even report emotional satisfaction and personal pride from owning such a tangible piece of history that if you're lucky enough to own a 1978 50 new pence coin, don't just toss in conclusion. If you ever stumble upon a 1978 UK 50 new pence coin, don't spend it. It may look like loose change, but in the right condition, it's a rare treasure that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. With its historical background, exquisite design by Arnold Machin and Christopher Ironside, and increasing rarity, this coin holds tremendous investment potential and cultural weight. Whether you're a collector, investor, or casual enthusiast, this is one coin you'll want to hold on to for the long haul. And remember, riches sometimes come in small, round, copper-tinted packages. Next up to in the 1969 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin, a true collector's dream. This remarkable coin, with a design that combines historic symbolism and masterful artistry, is not just a relic, it's a potential gold mine, valued anywhere from $500 to over $2,000 in very fine condition. It's not a coin you want to overlook or accidentally spend as loose change. So buckle up. This journey through British coinage will reveal why this decimal era beauty is skyrocketing in value and demand. The 1969 50 new pence coin marks a monumental shift in British history. It was one of the very first decimal coins ever minted in the United Kingdom. As Britain prepared to transition from the centuries-old pounds, shillings, and pence system to decimalization, this coin became a symbol of modernization and progress. Decimal day wouldn't arrive until 1971, but the release of this coin 2 years earlier offered the public a glimpse into the future. Its introduction wasn't just a practical change, it was a cultural reset, and that historical context alone makes the 1969 50 new pence coin highly collectible. Flip the coin, and you'll be greeted by the second crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, elegantly designed by Arnold Machin. In this regal portrayal, the Queen wears the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most iconic pieces of jewelry. The legend encircling her image reads, Elizabeth 2DG Reg. FD, 1969, translating to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Machin's work is both timeless and respectful, capturing the dignity of the monarchy while cementing the Queen's image in the newly minted decimal era. The reverse of the coin features a powerful and deeply symbolic image crafted by Christopher Ironside. Here sits Britannia, the personification of British strength and unity, seated beside a majestic lion, a symbol of courage and guardianship. In her right hand, she wields a trident, and in her left, she holds an olive branch, a dual message of military power and peace. The denomination 50 new pence sits boldly beneath. Ironside's design is more than artistic, it's poetic, reflecting the balance between strength and diplomacy during a transformative period in British history. One of the lesser-known but crucial aspects of this coin's value is its composition. The 1969 50 new pence coin was minted in copper-nickel, not copper as some misidentify, and it was larger and heavier than later 50p coins. Weighing 13.5 grams and measuring 30 millimeters across, it had a bold, heptagonal shape that set it apart from traditional round coins. Only a limited number of these coins were struck in 1969, and many were pulled from circulation after the coin size was reduced in 1997, making them increasingly rare, especially in very fine or extra fine condition. Let's talk money. A well-preserved 1969 50 new pence coin can fetch between $500 and $2,000 or more, depending on condition, rarity factors, and certification. High-grade examples with little to no wear are especially prized by collectors and investors alike. In recent years, as public awareness of rare coin values has grown, so too has the coin's market value. With interest in historical and decimal-era coinage booming globally, this specific issue is experiencing sharp price growth. making it a solid investment asset for those looking to diversify their portfolio. But if you're interested in owning this iconic coin, there are a few things to keep in mind. Condition is king. Look for coins with crisp detail, minimal surface wear, and strong edge definition. Get the coin professionally graded and certified through respected organizations like PCGS or NGC, which will not only verify its authenticity, but also boost its marketability. Engage with numismatic communities online or locally, where collectors exchange tips, news, and even rare finds. Whether you're buying or selling, knowledge is your greatest tool in this treasure hunt. Though this is a United Kingdom coin, it also holds a place of interest in Australia's numismatic circles, particularly among collectors who study Commonwealth coinage. The 1969 50p shares symbolic design themes and portraiture that resonate across former British colonies, with Queen Elizabeth II featured prominently and designs echoing Britain's heritage. Collectors in Australia and other Commonwealth nations often see this coin as an extension of their own history. Further, if you happen to find this 1969 50 new Pence coin in your change jar, wallet, or inherited collection, don't spend it. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Its rarity, iconic design, and historical importance make it one of the most sought-after decimal coins in UK history. As demand grows and supplies dwindle, its value will only continue to rise. So whether you're a new collector or a seasoned investor, this coin offers both passion and profit, a timeless treasure waiting to reward those wise enough to recognize it. Happy collecting! Next up, in the 1979, a 50 new Pence coin from the United Kingdom could potentially make you over $2,000 richer overnight? That's right. In this video, we're diving into the mysterious value, hidden rarity, and numismatic legacy of the 1979 UK 50 new Pence featuring Queen Elizabeth II and Britannia. Get ready. This isn't just any coin. This could be your ticket to numismatic gold, and let's rewind back to 1971, the year the UK transitioned to decimal currency. Among the first coins minted for this new monetary system was the 50 new Pence, a revolutionary seven-sided coin that instantly stood out for its shape and symbolism. By 1979, this coin had already gained popularity, but what makes the 1979 edition so desirable today is its position within the transitional era of British coinage, just before the design changed and the denomination dropped the word new. This makes the 1979 new Pence version the final year of a legendary design series, a significant cutoff that deeply appeals to serious collectors. Now, take a close look at the obverse side of the coin. It features the second crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a dignified and serene image sculpted by the celebrated British artist Arnold Machin. The Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a symbol of regal grace and historical lineage. Surrounding her image is the Latin inscription, Elizabeth 2d Reg F 1979, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. It's not just a profile, it's a declaration of monarchy, sovereignty, and British tradition etched in copper nickel. Flipping the coin reveals a striking and symbolic reverse design by Christopher Ironside, another legend in the world of British coin artistry. Here we see Britannia seated beside a lion, holding a trident and an olive branch, powerful emblems of naval strength and peace. The shield leaning by her side adds to the defensive symbolism. Above her sits the legend 50 new Pence, a denomination that links the past to the decimal future. Ironside's artistry was meant to represent not just currency, but British identity in its purest form. Despite its grand design, the 1979 50 new Pence was minted using copper-nickel alloy. And while that may sound ordinary, the value lies not in its metal content, but in its design cut-off year, collector demand, and condition rarity. It weighs 13.5 grams and spans 30 millimeters. But few examples from 1979 remain in high-grade condition today. Most have been circulated heavily, making very fine or extra-fine specimens incredibly hard to come by, and therefore, highly valuable. Here's where things get exciting. While many 50 new Pence coins were minted during the 1970s, the 1979 edition stands out due to its low survival rate in uncirculated condition. Combine that with the fact that this was the last issue bearing the new Pence inscription, and you've got a collector's gem. In pristine condition or professionally graded, these coins have been known to sell for $500 to $2,000 plus at auction. That's the kind of return that gets collectors buzzing, and rightly so if you're lucky enough to own one of these. Grading is everything. Coins are valued based on wear, luster, and strike quality. A PCGS or NGC certified coin in grades like MS65 or above can easily fetch top dollar. Avoid cleaning the coin, it reduces value. Instead, store it in a temperature-controlled, acid-free holder and get it professionally appraised. The difference between an XF45 and MS65 can mean hundreds or even thousands of dollars in value. Believe it or not, this humble coin is a sleeping investment. With the global interest in Queen Elizabeth II memorabilia skyrocketing after her passing, and the uniqueness of pre-1982 decimal coinage rising in collector circles, the 1979 50 new Pence has shown strong growth potential. Its value isn't just numismatic, it's historical. Savvy investors are now snapping up high-grade versions for long-term gains, anticipating a sharp appreciation over the next decade. For those just stepping into the world of coin collecting, this coin is a fantastic starting point. Look for well-defined strikes and preserved surfaces. Join numismatic forums, follow auction sites like Heritage or Spink, and subscribe to British coin communities online. Even eBay has hidden treasures if you know what to look for. Above all, educate yourself on the grading scale and make friends with reputable dealers. The 1979 50p coin can be both your education and your first major find. This coin doesn't just belong to the UK, it's admired around the world. From Australia to Canada, collectors and royal enthusiasts see if you found this video helpful. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Share in the comments if you've come across any old 50 new Pence coins. Who knows? Maybe your story is the next treasure tale.